Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video showcase we're going to once again be having a look at a vintage Generation 1 toy catalogue. This time it's a Japanese exclusive from 1991, and this toy line was exclusively available in Japan and known as the Return of Convoy. So what we're going to do now, we're going to open this up. We're going to have a detailed look at it. I'll point out some things that are slightly different between the differences of Takara and Hasbro, and I'll try and explain as much as I actually know. So if we fold it out, we've got this image here. This is one of the more famous and more popular images of the Return of Convoy toy line. We've got Sky Gary there and Grandis, and Convoy, for those of you who are unaware, is the Japanese name for Optimus Prime. These were also referred to as the battlestars. Now this is quite scarce because the toy line itself wasn't that big. It's just what you can see in front of us. On the back there's a comic, but I'm going to show you that anyway. Now the interesting thing for this, first and foremost, is that as you can see, these are pretty much all Micromasters. And as these came out in 1991, they were a little bit later than what Hasbro released. Now across the top, you've got the normal Micromaster Patrols, as they were referred to. Now there's a couple of little differences. If I bring this up there, you can see you've got your Decepticon race car patrol with a white car, and you can see the military patrol has some colour differences as well. But what they did, as you can see, is they released all of the sets at the one time, whereas Hasbro released some over 1 year and some the year later. The other interesting thing is the battle squads, which of course were the combining Micromasters. Hasbro released 2 sets of Autobots and 2 sets of Decepticons, whereas in Japan we had 3 of each. And the reason for that is they just sold 4 bots at once rather than all 6, but what they did was they included a little trailer like this. And for those of you who've not seen it, if you check out my channel, Japanese Micromasters, you'll see one of these things in action. They're brilliant. They're little launchers, and they released and fired out the little vehicle from inside it. The other thing is, as you can see, there's not many actual big main toys either. In fact, we've just got 4. So we've got the main Battlestars, which is Sky Gary, which is Grandis, and we've got Return of Convoy. I'm just going to show you these in their various modes. This one's Grandis, there's his base mode, and there's his carrier mode. This one's Sky Gary, there's, funnily enough, the base mode and another carrier mode. So it was all about the play set. It was all about bringing everything together, and indeed just doing that, just playing with them, having fun, setting up little bases, little cities, everything like that. Now, as you can see as well, they're pretty much all Autobots, or Cybertrons as they were known. And the only other one we've got here is Six Liner. Now, this is a redeco of Six Train. And again, this was brought out just before, no, it's not a redeco, it's the first one. This came out before Six Train because Operation Combination was indeed the toy line after. So this came out, this was a year before the last year. That's right, for those of you who are unaware. In Japan, Generation 1 ran until 1992. This is Star Convoy. There is his truck mode, and there indeed is his base mode as well. If we turn it over, as I say, there is just a comic on the back, and it's unfortunate that I can't understand it at all. It looks like we've got Unicron. It looks like we've got Sky Gary and Grandis. Basically, I suppose, regenerating Convoy. And again, I don't really know what's happening. If anybody knows what this is or translated or can give me a website to translate it, please do so, and I will update this video very, very gratefully. So there is Star Convoy again, and now what we've got is a mail-away form. So we've got the mail-away for the Insecticons and Sky Hopper, because in Japan they were released. No, that is Sky Hopper, isn't it? I think it is. No, it's the other one, Sky Stalker. As you can see, slightly different sort of colour schemes. That's white rather than the grey. And it's interesting that that's, I suppose, some of the main differences in Japan between the Hasbro and the Takara versions. They just changed some of the colours. But I think I've pretty much covered everything on here. If I've got anything wrong, please do let me know. David, that includes you. That's my subscriber, David, who's got an abundance of knowledge on Japanese Transformers. But there we go. This is and was the toy catalogue for 1991 Return of Convoy. Again, on this channel, if you type in Return of Convoy, or indeed go to the playlist, 1991 playlist, most of these figures have appeared in videos on here if you'd like to see them. For anything else, let me know what you'd like to see, and of course, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.